viewers, once again, welcome to my YouTube channel. I usually bring you the very best. The BBC is currently trying to document a movie concerning the Civil War, and the internet is currently on fire. What is going on currently? Because the UK, in collaboration with the Yoruba winning Grammy Award producer, is set to document a movie titled Surviving Biafra, and this has brought a reaction to everybody around the world. Why are you trying to produce a movie concerning the Civil War and you are not using an Igbo person who is supposed to tell the right story?
Yoruba are the same in character. Listen, British is Yoruba. Yoruba is Britain. Go to Britain today, you find Yoruba in their large number. The largest African that occupy that geography are the Yorubas. British and Yoruba, compiling story or a movie on Biafra, something is there. Compare after telling Yoruba man, listen, we are the Biafrans. See, they just want to come up with superstitious, accusations, things that has not been, documented within Biafran story. We know the British writer, Freddie Forsyth, Ojuku's friend that died at the age of 92 last month. Forsyth was a war reporter. He told the story of Biafra exactly how it is. And he is the one that could actually give you the autobiography of Chukwuemeka Dim, Ikamba one of Unewi Ojukwu. So Yoruba man and the British man again. So British man is yet not satisfied with what he has done 56, 55, 57 or 59, 58 years ago. I didn't say it chronologically because they actually fought hard to bring down the Igbos and they failed woefully. Who is that Yoruba award-winning movie star that will go and tell my story? Biafra was 500 years before inception of Nigeria in 1914. They don't know history. They still make mouth and write all manners of rubbish on media. See, British man started the war. He made an announcement that stirred up commotion. Chaotic uprising, bloody one in the northern Nigeria. I mean from 1966 to 1967, 68, 69, and 70. Listen and listen good. That story will never be complete if Igbo man is not there. They should right now invite an Igbo man to be among that, movie, or story. Igbo man should still be one of the stars. Failure to star an Igbo man, they are going to fail woefully because it won't move. Who will buy it? We don't buy facts. We don't buy hoax. We don't buy illusion. Are you listening to me? We can never adhere to unreality. The only thing they could do is that they should do their key studies and invite those American Igbo veterans, movie veterans, to be among. You can't tell me where I come from. I know my ancestry. You know your own ancestry. Go and document your story. British man, once again, listen. You made an announcement that stirred up Nigeria Biafran Civil War in 1967. That it was Igbo that orchestrated the coup of 1966, whereby the coups we know was comprised of Nigerian military, zealous officers led by Hassan Castena and his friend Chukwuma Kaduna Nzogo. What's up? What was the name of the other men? They were not up to 3, they were just 3 in number. Igbos. The rest are from southwest and north and other minority tribes. How did Igbo man orchestrate the coup? We did not orchestrate the coup. We were part of the coup as agreed nationally. Now, they particularize the coup, referring the Igbo man as the key plotters of the coup. It was a general coup, orchestrated by all these political profiteers, Nigerian politicians, then Nnamdi Azikiwe, Akintola, Awolowo, Abakatafa Abulawa, and so on and so forth, that could even give you federal project as a contract. And they ask you for 50% tip or commission. They started it as early as 60s. And that was what brought about the coup. Too much corruption involved. Even lesser than what is happening now. What happened then, what is going on now is worst. If Nigerian nation catch fire now, they will send an Igbo man. Tell me how many Igbos that are involved in this kind of mess. Tell me, can you enumerate carefully numbers of Igbo politicians in key positions in Nigeria? And we find ourselves in this mess. You can see well. British man, you have failed. The Yoruba movie star, accompany him to tell fake, fast, hard story about Biafra. You have failed. Listen and listen well. No story about Biafra could go down well without an Igbo man. Biafra is going to be 59 years tomorrow. Biafra, I repeat, Biafra is going to be 59 years old tomorrow, 30th May 2026. Biafran nation will be 59 years. Document your story. Incomplete story, fake story of a British man that has been, yelling, yawning anytime he wakes up early in the morning, planning towards bringing the king of Africa down. British man is down with many lies and fast. He's going to horse, that story, that movie, because he wants everything to be against the king of Africa. But it is too late, brother. Too late, because the king of Africa is springing up an alarming rate. Biafra eruption is a global thing. The Asia, the Antarctica, the Oceania, the Australia, the European, the American, the African, and so on and so forth. Everybody has gotten information, accurate one about Biafra. There's no story you can tell us about Biafra anymore. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu was born during the struggle in 1967, sorry. Kanu is 59. Ojukwu was 34 when the war began, and he was the actual person that piloted the affairs of Biafra then. And there was a country fully constituted with all governmental offices and organs of government then in Biafra were complete. We have people like Churuba Achebe and the rest of Igbo intellectual giants in various departments, government department of Biafra. So there's no story that Britain will tell me about Biafra. I will never believe it. If you want to go act or start the story of Biafra, go to southeastern Nigeria. We have many of them that could do it better. We don't need anybody from southwest to co-star with the British to tell us the story of Biafra on any movie. We said no. Capital no.
Well said, Mr. Raf. As usual, you've done justice to the analysis. Three things has happened at the same time currently. Just a few weeks ago, Yakubu Gowon made it clear that the civil war was caused by Ojukwu. All attempts to bring a peaceful talk, Ojukwu said no, and it resulted to the civil war. And again, allegation has been made against Peter Obi currently again, that he's a drug dealer. Currently, this is also from Asari Dokubo coming out as well. And now this is coming out from the British. Do you think all this is a coincidence or it's just a plot against the green light that is coming?
Anyway, let me start from Gowon. Gowon is suffering from senility. Senility, I often repeat anytime I'm on set, is a sickness as a result of deterioration of his central nervous system. As a man grows old, he deteriorates. He deteriorates in thinking. He deteriorates in growth and reasoning. That is the, ailment Yakub Gowon goes through right now. Then when you talk about Obi being a poor giver or being a good politician or being a good leader, Raf,
drug dealer.
A poor drug dealer. What an accusation that Obi is a drug dealer. When? See, they are yapping somebody. Not be Obi be that drug dealer. We get sense. Somebody say Obi is a drug dealer. Now lie you. Now somebody then they refer to, not say Nigeria, they always speak in parables. Obi is a drug dealer. When? How? Where? There are many things about proverbial languages and the figure of speeches. They could either channel it to this man or this man using the word called saxing. Saxing, you are not speaking straight. You are referring to someone else. Yeah. Then you have hyperbro. Hyperbro is still opposite of what you have in mind. It has something to do with irony, ironical expression. I read literature. If anybody is telling you, look, Obi is a drug dealer. No, be Obi. Ironical expression. Hyperbro. He is being parabolic or proverbial in expression. Someone is being referred to. We are no fools. Then on, taking on my own submission on what Asari Dokubo said, Asado Okubo is an inflated toad. A toad that died, sank down the bottom of the river. All of a sudden, it starts floating. It's bloated like football. It's not gonna sink down again. Asari is gone. We don't take him serious. Asado Okubo is just but what? A bloated pig. He could come out with any remarks, both good and bad, against Igbo man, but we don't care because we relent on acting as if we don't hear critics coming up with all manners of, dangerous, criticism against the Igbo man. That is our nature. We are being diplomatic. We overlook things because we know whom we are and where we came from and where we are going. Don't mind Asari Okubo. All these are just coming up, to blackmail the Igbo man that they have actually seen that we have succeeded on getting Biafra. Very soon, the declaration of Biafra is going to be celebrated in Washington, District of Columbia, one of the states of the United States of America that I don't want you to forget. Yamazin Nnamdi Kanu has been given a certificate of citizenship of the states of Georgia. With confirmation of one of the lawmakers in states of Georgia of the United States of America. This is a very great achievement attained by Nnamdi Kanu, the Biafra agitation movement, and Dr. Ngozi Orabreze. Everybody in America, all over the globe, they are thinking, discussing, even in the school at Oxford University, London, studying about Igbo man, the way he lives his life, his family set up, his apprenticeship, serving Oga said to you 5 or 8 years ago, is a study, is a whole institution. We are quite different, and I'm telling you, we know where we came from.
Well, Mr. Saraf, as usual, you've done super analysis for it. Bianca Ojukwu, the foreign minister currently, is said to have a trip to the UK. A lot of reactions is coming out. Could this be as a result of this trip that the British media has come out to produce a movie concerning the Biafra struggle?
Anyway, the British media coming out or up to reenact, just for reenactment of what actually transpired in 1967 to 1970. It is part of it. But I know that they are not going to do it in totality. If they are the one doing it in conjunction with someone, a movie star from Southwest, they are going to rub in many stories, falsified stories, so that it could look as if we didn't know what we are doing about the Biafra movement. But we have many people that even fought the war in the Southwest, in the Southeast, even in the North. They are still alive. One of them is Badamos Babangida, who recently thrown open his memoir. His memoir, in the contents, he actually came out with what shocked the entire humanities. That the Igbo man was not the chief leader of 1966 coup. Babangida shocked everybody that intentionally, oh my God, intentionally, out of wickedness, out of hate, the Nigerian military, under supervision of Yakubu Gowon, T.Y. Danjuma, and the rest of them actually slaughtered the Igbos up to 4 million from 1966 to 1970 just for nothing. Babangida confessed. He professed the story in his memoir that Igbo man is innocent. See, let me tell you, Bianco's trip to Britain is as a result of whom she is. Bianco is a beautiful figure. Anytime he visits Britain, visit America on behalf of Tinubu, they are watching him. She is too beautiful. I don't blame them. Probably want to have a piece of Bianco. No. Tinubu's Lagos boy, Dela Ononoga, Bayo Ononoga, Dela Lake, Bajabia Mila. They want to have a glimpse of an angel. But in the southeastern Nigeria, it's not easy. We even keep on wondering in the southeast if Bianco is an angel from heaven. I don't know how his complexion is that yellow or white. And he's Igbo from the southeastern hemisphere. Due to our weather and the scorching sun, our complexion isn't that lightening. Bianco Ono is prepossessingly, astoundingly, strikingly beautiful. We have not seen such a lady before. As a rock office, Tinubu administration, they are watching movie where Bianca is. They can't see well. Ojuku spirit will never allow anybody that, you know, mess with that girl or that lady. She was born in 1967. Could you imagine? Bianca is 59. Look at how beautiful. The same age with Mazin and the Ken. I'm coming up out with good history here. I know in 1990, when she was 23, it was at Department of Law, University of Nigeria, Nsukka. 1990. Do your mathematics. Actually understand she was born 1967. I mean Bianca. Nene can be Britain. Britain are what? Admiring Bianca. Tinubu administration is admiring Bianca. All the components at Asurok or of Asurok, they are admiring Bianca. Bianca, Bianca, I won. Remember Ojuku. If you try it, Ojuku spirit will never forgive you. Then again, all my Igbo, you know, kinsmen in America and Israel, all over the world, Europe, listen, tomorrow is 30th. We are going to experience the largest lockdown in the history of Biafra. Nobody's making a move tomorrow because we are celebrating Chukwameko Dumego Juku. Onwa Tuego, Chukuma Kaduna Nzogo, Archibald, Achuzie, Colonel Ifa Juna, Colonel Onabanjo, Colonel Banjo from Ondo, he fought for Biafra. We are remembering Fajui, the man that actually died with Aguirosi, is our brother in the southwest. We are remembering everybody that actually stood up for emancipation of the king of Africa, United States of Biafra.
Well said, but the Fulani is talking about tomorrow. Briefly, finally, they are totally against May 30th that there should not be total lockdown in the eastern part of Nigeria. What's your take on this?
Okay, thank you so much. All the Fulani Katuriaras, Fulani militias, Fulani Elis and Northern Elis, you know, with the exception of our Hausa brothers and Mid-Belt brothers, I think the Fulani S-men and all their brothers are going to their various slums in the jungle and bushes across Sahel country, across Nigeria. They will be asleep until 1st June. They wake up 1st June. If they try causing commotion in the southeastern Nigeria, men on the ground are ready to take them off. There are gentlemen that are ready to take them off. It's not by making noise. It's not by slit throat, slaughtering somebody, a human being created by God. It's not by fighting God, fighting for God. Instead, God fighting for me or fighting for humanity. Fulanis are pigs, archaic idiots that migrated from Futajalo Highland, convincing and deceiving people, you know, about Islam. You can't try it when Biafra are boycotting tomorrow. Tomorrow is a celebration day for all Biafra. We actually, you know, trying to tell how painful it was. Killings, genocide, you know, of 1967 to 1970. It was too painful to the Igbo man, and tomorrow you will see how we express our feelings, grievances about the killings of 1960s.
Okay, my viewers, you've ready to have a nice day.